Organizational skills in college. Well, organizational skills has a lot to do with learning, studying. Also, it has to do with assignments, how you do things, when you get them done, how do you get them done, are you procrastinating, are you doing this, are you doing that. That's all about organizational skills in college. Well, first, to be organized, you have to know what you are doing and you have to know how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, and what is the reason behind you doing it. That is part of having organizational skills, because you can't just do something because it's what needs to be done. You need to have a motive as to why you're doing it. That is how you have good organizational skills. Well, the first one is learning. You have to have a skill. You have to know how you learn, and you have to use that skill so it can help you be a scholar. I like that word scholar, because you don't want to be a student, you want to be a scholar. Okay, well, you have to take notes. Taking notes is very important. It is a key thing in college. A professor will not tell you to take notes. They will not tell you to take notes. That is something that you have to do in order to know what's going on in class. And even if you're taking notes in class, you have to also take notes at home. Taking notes helps you better understand, because the more you write something and you're writing it, you're looking at it, the more you're going to retain it, the more you're going to keep it, the more likely you're going to understand it more, the more likely you're going to remember it. That's one way to be organized when it comes to learning. Also, studying. When it comes to studying, you have to have time management. You cannot procrastinate, which is putting off until the end. So, because when you put off, the work is either halfway done, or you didn't complete it, or you're rushing to get it done by 11:59. Also, distractions. Distractions are normal, because anything can be a distraction, but don't let that distraction keep you from doing what has to be done, because there are deadlines, and if you do not have those deadlines, then there's no sorry because you were distracted. That's not an excuse, because you can fix that. Also, cell phones. That is a biggie, because cell phones not only play a problem in classrooms, they also play a problem at home, because it is easy to say, it is easy when you get that text, you just want to look at it because it's just there and it came in so instant. But you have to learn that you don't you don't need to worry about that text, because cell phones, once you look at it, it's hard to get away from it. That's why it's better to do your work and then get on your phone later, because the more you look at that phone, the more time is going to go by, and time is very precious. You cannot waste time in college. Time counts for every single thing in college. Also, shortcut studying. Shortcut studying leads to shallow learning approaches. When you try to shortcut and study, just because the teacher says study this, study this, study this, they didn't tell you that even though you're studying this topic, you need to read what's in the middle of that, because that will also be on there. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to expect you to do that. And if you just study, just say if a teacher says study 1 plus 1 equals 2, or 3 divided by 2, or 3 divided by whatever equals this number, but he didn't tell you the process that you have to know, because maybe the process is on the test. So you can't shortcut study, because shortcutting will not get you good grades. You have to do a deep learn of what you're actually looking at so you can better understand it. Also, assignments. Get assignments in on time. Assignments go with studying. Don't procrastinate. Don't get distracted. Don't use your cell phone. Stay on time with your assignments, because once you get that zero, it's a zero. It is a zero. Assignments are your grades. Those are your major grades, your assignments, and they're not even hard. They're just, you see when the due date is, and then you wait until that due date, which is procrastinating, and then you're like, oh, I gotta get this done, and you have so many things to get done. Just do it when it needs to be done, and that's basically it.